Question 1. I turn right. If I do not indicate my change of direction, I risk a loss of 3 points. Yes A. No B. To disturb another user? Yes C. No D. Failure to comply with the obligation to use the turn signal before changing direction results in a loss of 3 points on the permit. Not notifying other users can lead to an accident. Here, if I do not put my right turn signal, the user who comes from the right will be confused, believing that I'm going straight. He will wait unnecessarily. Question 2. My vehicle is equipped with the emergency call. It is geolocated. Yes, A. No. B. Rescue services are automatically called in the event of an accident. Yes, C. No, D. In the event of a major shock, the e-call emergency call system automatically makes a phone call to the emergency services. Even if the occupants of the vehicle are unconscious, emergency services are immediately notified and will know exactly where the accident is, because the vehicle is geolocated. This system reduces the time for emergency response, especially in the open countryside, when it is an accident with no witnesses. Question 3. This child is installed in the right direction. Yes, A. No. B. In security. Yes. C. No, D. This little child is installed in the back on a back-to-the-road seat. This position is mandatory for up to 15 months on the new I-size standard seats. It offers more safety to the child because, under 15 months, his neck is not developed enough to support the heavy weight of the head in the event of a frontal collision. This child is therefore installed in the right direction. However, not being tied, it is not safe. In the event of a shock, it will be ejected, with a risk of serious injury. So don't forget to fix the belt. Question 4. I can overtake the truck. Yes A. No B. The discontinuous bank line on the left side confirms that the roadway is two-way. By passing the truck at this blind spot, I risk hitting a vehicle that is traveling in the opposite direction. I must therefore refrain from overtaking. Question 5. To limit fuel consumption when transporting luggage on the roof, I preferably use an aerodynamic trunk, A. A roof rack, B. The shape of the aerodynamic trunks is studied to facilitate airflow and thus limit fuel consumption. To save money, I will prefer a trunk of this type to a roof rack, but I will disassemble it as soon as it is empty. Question 6. I can engage. Yes A. No B. The light that concerns me is yellow. It will remain so for 3 to 5 seconds before going red. No vehicle follows me closely, I can make a safe stop. So I don't have to engage. Question 7. The defibrillator is a device that allows you to restore the heart rate, A. Measures the alcohol level, B. Measures blood glucose, C. The defibrillator is a device that restores the heart rate, thanks to an electric shock. It can therefore save the life of a person with cardiac arrest. Question 8. In principle, in the event of an accident, the ejection out of the vehicle reduces the risk of injury. Yes A. No B. Increases the risk of injury. Yes C. No D. Ejection out of the car is the highest risk event. When the vehicle is turned over, it is fatal in 9 out of 10 cases. Undoubtedly, ejection significantly increases the risk of injuries and their severity. In order not to be exposed to it, I fasten my seat belt and invite my passengers to do the same. Question 9. In turning, in case of skidding, the ESP corrects the trajectory of the vehicle. Yes, A. No, B. The ESP does not push the limits of physics, especially if I approach a turn too quickly, or in case of ice, but it actively helps the driver. It allows, in the event of slippage, to correct the trajectory in a turn by acting on the braking system and on the arrival of gases. This is an undeniable advance in terms of security. Question 10. I squeeze to the right. Yes, A. No. B. Every driver must, if necessary, stop or park to facilitate the passage of a vehicle of general interest. The police vehicle that follows you has its flashing light on. To facilitate its passage, you must therefore be squeezed to the right, even if this maneuver requires you to use the bike lane, on which traffic is normally prohibited. You will first make sure not to disturb a possible cyclist.